Hey, boys and girls. It's time for Uncle Jay Explains the News. Now here's the guy who helps little minds understand big news stories, Uncle Jay.
Hi, boys and girls. Well, it's almost Thanksgiving, but there's not very much in the news right now to be thankful about. Deeper recession, 21st century pirates, vampires back from the dead, the breakup of Taylor and Joe. Taylor who? Joe who? And vampires back from the dead. Well, Uncle Jay's news word for this week is gravy. Everybody likes this at Thanksgiving, but people in the news right now want you to please pass the gravy all year long. At the head of the table are Detroit's big three car executives. They told Congress that the $25 billion they just got from them isn't enough. They are flat broke. Buddy, can you spare Fort Knox? But Congress said, hold on. You can't just mismanage billions of dollars and expect no consequences. That's our job. Other companies in the news want the government to let them turn their companies into banks. Now, boys and girls, with banks in so much trouble, why would any company want to become a bank? The answer? Gravy. Banks are at the front of that $700 billion gravy train. So any company out there that wants to become a bank, just make a few small changes and you'll discover that that's change you can believe in. Now, some people in the news have agreed to cut back a little bit on their and take their lumps. Bill Clinton says he'll be a good boy if it'll help Hillary become Barack Obama's Secretary of State. But not everybody favors Hillary for that job, because shouldn't the Secretary of State be someone whose name is already a state? Does that make any less sense than anything else in government? And now it's time to answer one of your news questions. This week it comes from Margie in Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Hi, Margie. Margie writes, Dear Uncle Jay, everybody used to argue about whether we're in a recession, but now they're arguing about if we'll have a depression. What's the difference, and how do we tell if we've gone from one to the other? Thanks, Margie. Well, there's an old joke that says a recession is when your neighbor loses his job, but a depression is when you do. That's hilarious. We're in for some pretty tough going, Margie, whatever they call it. And about the only thing you can be sure of is that pretty quickly we'll all be offered new drugs to help us with this new kind of depression we find ourselves in. If the drug companies can't sell enough of them, they can always try turning themselves into banks. Don't forget, you can see more at Uncle Jay's website, www.unclejexplains.com. Check back every Monday. I wink like Sarah Palin. Check back every Monday when Uncle Jay explains the news. And remember, a great kid is great news.